section of my video, we will be going through the concept of inertia, that is the basic law of inertia and different types of inertia. This is a topic of chapter number 9, class 9. Now, let us study the definition of law of inertia first, that is the statement, and let's go through what actually an inertia is, how we can measure the inertia and to what it is correlated. Let us go through the statement. As the statement of the law of inertia says, that law of inertia is the inability of a body to change its state by itself or uniform motion along a straight line is called inertia, which simply implies that any body which is in any of its state cannot change its states by itself unless and until an external force is acting upon it. Let us suppose this is an object. It is currently in rest. So this will continue to be in the state of rest until and unless an external force is applied on it, which implies that it cannot change its state by itself. Or you can say any body which is in uniform motion, that is motion along a straight line, cannot change its state by itself unless and until it is acted upon by an external force. Hence, you can simply say that this law of inertia is actually correlated to Newton's first law of motion, which says that if a body is moving along a straight line or is at rest, to change its state, you need to apply force on it. So this concept, that is the concept of inertia, and the Newton's first law of motion, they both define a single parameter, a single concept, and we call that concept a force. I am again repeating this, that the law of inertia is actually the inability of a body to change its state by itself. Now let us consider this with the help of an example. You have noticed this, that while you are sitting on any bike or any vehicle, if the vehicle is suddenly speeded up, you tend to fall backward. Or if brakes are applied, sudden brakes are applied on a moving vehicle, you tend to fall forward. Now we will explain this with the help of inertia. Let us suppose you are sitting on a moving bike and suddenly brakes are applied. On applying the brakes to that vehicle, the vehicle comes into rest. Your lower part of the body, which is in contact with the vehicle, comes in rest, but the upper part, which is not in contact with the vehicle, opposes the state of change due to inertia, and we tend to fall forward. So this is the case, this is the concept which can be understood on the basic of inertia. Now, basically inertia is divided into three types, that is inertia of rest, inertia of motion, and inertia of direction. As we have already understood that inertia is actually inability. So we can classify these three types into the concept of inability, like the inability of the body to change the state of rest by itself. We call it as inertia of rest. Similarly, if a body is in motion, the inability of a body to change its state of motion is known as inertia of motion. Similarly, inability of a body to change its direction by itself is inertia of direction. In all the three types, an external force is required to change the state of the particular body. Talking about the measurement of inertia, in physical sense, measurement of mass gives the measurement of inertia. That is, greater the mass of the body, the greater will be its inertia. Comparing the mass of a truck and a scooter, we know that the mass of a truck is greater than the mass of a scooter. Hence, you can say that the inertia of truck will also be greater than the inertia of scooter. So this was the actual basic concept of inertia. I hope you have understood this topic well. Thank you.